another date. Okay? I said to whoever it was, people, okay? You let him know, Bronski, I'll be calling him. And then I never called him. He passed by and everything. I think he got all excited. And then I said, what? Is that him? And then I canceled the date because like, and then I found out Duggan got promoted there in February, so I could just go on a date with Brunski. I was moving up the ladder. I didn't even know it. So here I am. So now if I have to go over him and crawl on to Chris again, like how we all started this game. I think we need to download the commissioner's profile more than 3 times they flag you. Mission accomplished. Okay, go.
Do you get me? Sir, yes, sir! Respect! I wonder if there's a handful of guts in a whole bunch of you.
Just check on yourself there. Golf 302. Support.
Keep an eye on him. I don't want anybody getting hurt. This one?
We have now entered the phase of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine that is likely to prove to be the most decisive, one after the other in sequence. The fraud line, which has been
Sounds like Luke. Before Luke was arrested for assaulting me, he begged me to go drive him to Kapuskasing to go look at a Volkswagen van he wanted to buy. This pilot that was building a plane in his garage had for sale. And we went and so, well, how about we go to the restaurant, go have a nice supper, you know? Okay. I'm paying, apparently. After he orders, he pulls this off to me all the time, and I would never catch on, like, because I never think he'd do something like that to me all the time. So I'm broke, like, you know, he's not paying me child support, and I'm driving him. I'm on welfare, fuck. I'm driving him to Cap to go look at this van because he's got no vehicle. And then he orders, like, we go to this restaurant in Kapuskasing. It wasn't a cheap restaurant. He orders, like, a whole bunch of appetizers and everything. It's like, holy fuck, you're hungry, eh? He's like, oh yeah. By the way, you're paying me when the bill came. What the fuck? It's like $150 for supper. I just filled up the car with gas. Now we're going to go look at your fucking van that you're probably not going to buy. And then, so I'm driving back, and he was sleeping because he had to work. So this fucking transport, there's two transports, behind me. One starts passing me, and it's a 4-lane. Now I'm trying to merge back in. The fucking other one starts coming, and he almost takes me off the highway. I had to put on the fucking brakes. I was just at the end of the line, eh? Holy fuck. And then, so he wakes up, because I had to slam on the brakes for that. He starts fucking yelling at me, eh? I'm like, holy fuck, man. You just fucking, the guy wouldn't let me fucking go back in. He almost hit me, like, he was right on my ass. I had to, so I'm like, that, and I had, after he fucking cut me off, I saw there was a 1-800 number, like, how do we drive, whatever there. So I fucking start, like, driving up to it so I could find out what kind of truck it was, because they almost fucking killed me. And I was pretty sure it was two of the same types of transports. I figured, I'm just going to get behind this one and get the number, it will be good. And then, so he starts freaking out on me because I'm speeding, but I'm not really speeding. I'm just trying to, I took off from a stop position fast, to try to catch up to him. And so he starts freaking out on me and tells me to pull over, that he's going to drive because I'm getting road rage. So I pull over, and then while I pull over, and I had Emily in the back, so I was outside having a cigarette. He's all pissed off because I gotta go to work there, and I need some sleep, and now you're making me drive. I take my sweet fucking time, smoke my cigarette outside the car, and get back in the car, and he's losing his shit on me about speeding and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, this is Mr. Speeder, where he'd fucking speed to work every day. He'd drop me off. He's going to Monteith, right? Fucking drop me off like on a rolling roll there to go to work, and then like go like full pin all the way.
Charles 353, go ahead.
Stay off with a white telegram and no flight. Try down worse for
10-4. So then he starts fucking giving me a speech, and then so he starts speeding. He's all, you want me to show you what happened? And then he starts fucking speeding, and then I'm like, slow down, fuck. So he starts going, and he goes real fast up to 120, and then he fucking slams on the brakes. Holy fuck, I almost go through the windshield. Fucking, Emily was sleeping. She starts crying. I'm sure she had fucking whiplash. And then, I'm like, and there's like a quarter mile of rubber fucking burnt on the fucking floor. I look, I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, get the fuck out of the driver's seat. And I'm like, that's my mom's car. And I start flipping out on him, eh? So now he gets out. And because he doesn't smoke. He gets out of the fucking car, and it's winter.
Charles 353, go ahead.
He doesn't have his coat on. He had no coat on. He starts walking. I'm like, what are you doing? We gotta go. Let's go. And then he's pretending like, well, you stood outside and had a smoke out of the car, so now I'm taking a time out. Holy fuck.
Showing 1060 on a white 2013 Ram 2500. Registered owner is a Montreal Chappelle out of FireOmen, Quebec. Vehicles authorized to circulate.
So then I'm like, get in the car, and he starts walking. I'm like, holy fuck. So I do a U-turn. I start driving towards him. Get in the car, we're leaving, fuck. He says, no. I said, if you don't get in the fucking car, I'm leaving you here, man. So he's trying to get power and control. I was like, yeah. After that fucking, I turn back around and I see the fucking rubber on all over the highway. And I'm like, as if, like. Anyways, I just fucking start taking off. I go about an eighth of a mile. I stop and I figure he's gonna walk right back to the car. I turn around again. I try to go get him. He starts walking in the opposite direction. I start losing my shit. I'm like, if you don't get in the fucking car, I'm really leaving you here. Take your fucking coat. Like, you know, no. Finally, he gets in. Holy fuck. I drop him off at his house. And a couple of days before, he was bitching and complaining that him and his kids didn't have any winter clothes, don't have no ski pants, and blah, blah. So I went to fucking Timmins, and I went and bought clothes for him and his kids. I wasn't even with the guy. I bought him a winter coat, for fuck's sake. So after, when I dropped him off, and then I took all the shit that I had in my house that I had bought that belonged to me. Like, I didn't plan on taking my plants, fuck, whatever. And then I take his coat, but I didn't realize he had his keys in his wallet in there. Anyway, I left it in the car. I go upstairs. The next day, that's when he breaks into my house there. Breaks the door in 3. And then fucking, anyway. So then, he thought it would be a good idea to give Kelly a fake affidavit. And, no, that's not the time he broke the door in 3. That's the time he fucking broke in. I thought he had a key. He probably did. He said it was because he had to move the crown molding, and he took my daughter's fucking spoon from her playhouse there that she had, and like this, and fucking unlatched the lock to get in. That's when he was arrested. So then the next day, he's contacting me, right? He has an undertaking not to contact me. And he's contacting me online, which I have the conversation. And then he decides he's going to go give a fake affidavit to Kelly about this event. And he turns the whole story around, makes it look like I was speeding and that I had road rage, and then he started to drive and I was smoking in the car, and I started fucking kicking the fucking stereo, and Cassidy was there. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know, it's completely made up.
Fargo 304, we're getting a call detailing driving regarding a blue Dodge Ram, marker Bravo 33256. There's an elderly female driver who appears to be smoking some cannabis in the drive-thru at McDonald's. If I'm not right. Go for your order.
So then he provides that affidavit to Kelly. And now he thinks because he provides that affidavit to Kelly that every time I go to court with Kelly that he could show up there, like, to harass me. I had to have him removed from the court one time. And that's when La Marche told me to get the fucking non-harassment order against him. And that really helped me, didn't it? Anyway, so he kept trying to rely on that affidavit with Kelly. And I had the online conversation with him saying, yes, I'm getting anger management tomorrow. Like, the whole fucking thing. I said, you almost fucking killed us. The transport almost took us off the road. You left a quarter mile of rubber on the fucking road. I know, I'm getting anger management. There's the conversation of him admitting the whole event. But he goes and he invents a whole other story, gives an affidavit to Kelly to try to fucking take Cassidy away from me because I got an anger management issue. And he did go to trial with that affidavit and tried to take my daughter away with it. And here's the truth. Here's him contacting me when he had an undertaking not to. It's in my fucking 15-year history. Here's the real conversation, you know. And here's a fucking fraudulent affidavit once again, sworn under oath to commit fraud, to cause me severe damages.
Activated in conjunction with the beginning of the Ukrainian Contra offensive.
guy that fucking jumped out of the car there with the accident.
10-4, workers had 6 people 2019. Real pickup to Taylor Pickett, female born in 1990 at a vehicle false.
Is the source of the latest news.
I always got a story for everything.
A huge catastrophe is about to befall the Russian army. The most recent reports indicate that the Ukrainian control offensive is currently focusing its efforts on at least 3 different sections of the front line. These 3 areas include the bombed sector, the Parakia frontline sector, and the eastern edge of the Kherson area. So, what is the most recent development in the situation? Let's take a look at the most recent changes that have been made to the map. A telegram containing information was recently published by Russian outlets. According to this message, the Ukrainian army has begun a new offensive in the direction of Robotic south of Orif. This operation is reportedly headed toward robotization. According to the information that was sent on Telegram, it can be deduced that the Russian sources are feeling a great deal of unease about the developments. It has been reported by Russian sources that armored vehicles belonging to the Ukrainian army have made their way into Russian positions. There are assertions that Ukraine has established itself as a dominant force in some regions. About 15 kilometers to the south of Orifu is where you'll find the Robertine
This
region.
is a war crime that way.
The location of Robertine, which can be seen on the map, is precisely in the middle of both Lipka and Polovi.
Make money in this war.
As a result, we are able to declare that the offensive operations in the region have to be investigated with a great deal of caution. It will be
They're fucking Nazis. They don't die. I always got these guys charged. So if I want to disconnect it, I intend to do the next frame.
Attempted coup of Yevgeny Prigozhin, known as a close friend of Russian leader Vladimir.
This guy's gotta go. There's one of the speeches he was giving there. Holy fuck, man. I saw the devil there. And his eyes were like, I don't know if this guy saw that. I have to find it again. Anyways, his eyes were almost like on fire there. I don't know if it was a reflection or, I don't know, the way it was recorded or whatever, but he's one sick fucking motherfucker. And he's been planning, like, pretty much his whole life for this, I'm pretty sure. You know, just by, like, hooking up with, like, I love me to your chef, and, you know, like, sweet talking him, getting to him through his stomach kind of thing. And now he wants to take over. And the U.S. is going to let him because they're funding this war. And Wagner Group. Hello. So it's like infiltration, but it's a war crime. So just the fact that the whole world is letting this situation happen against Russia proves the criminals that are involved in this war. You know, that are just making money off fucking weapons of destruction. And it's going to cause destruction, for sure. A lot of innocent fucking people. Which is, and Trudeau and all that, he's just like, I'm going to go first, I'm going to question my family, we're safer in Canada now.
War management is so poor, Russia appears to be losing rather than winning from the occupations he has sustained throughout Ukraine. According to military analysts, if Putin's planned invasion does not finish soon, it might mark the end of Russia. Campaigns in favor of Ukraine are ongoing all across the world. Ukraine has come out ahead of Russia due to the proper utilization of help since the commencement of the war.
Yeah.
Ukrainian
From
forces
NATO
were
countries,
also able
and
to
you're
clear
not even a
themselves
fucking
of
NATO
occupying
country.
Russian soldiers
That's a
in
war
numerous
crime.
places of their land by making the most use of all available help. Every day,
It is.
the Ukrainian army maintains
fucking
a
day,
strong mental condition
you know?
and wins.
It's like, if you're not a member, we can't help you, you know. And look at all the help they got. They're not even a member of NATO. But NATO doesn't want them there because they don't want to look like they started the war, but they did. They're supporting all of this. So it's a war crime against Russia is what it is. And they're using Ukraine as their pawn, and they're helping them. And giving, like, why is Canada sending so much money to a non-NATO country? Because they're Nazis. And they want to take over another country who, what the fuck did Russia do to Canada? Or to the U.S. to merit this? It's this fucking Zelensky and the Wagner group and a bunch of fucking Nazis who are thinking this is like a fucking video game. You know, there's people's lives involved here, but they don't care. They're making money. Fuck. They always talk like, oh, they blew these tanks, or they blew this, they blew up that. But they never talk about the people that died, you know? Like, they talk about it like it's a victory, you know? Like, somebody died there, certainly. You don't talk about that person. You just talk about what you took over. And that's what sickens me, because when they talk about attacks of Russia on Ukraine, they talk, oh, we have this many people who died. Well, there's just as many dying in the other side, you know, but those victims don't matter, you know, like, because they're Russian or whatever. And you know, and it says right in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that the NATO fucking works, like, that's their law. They're like, this is the law we follow, the UN Declaration of Human Rights. And right in there, right, that law itself that guides the whole performance of their duties as a fucking organization says that you can't fucking deny a human being basic needs like water and electricity, like whatever they need, you know. So if any country does that to anybody else, kind of thing, that would be a human rights violation, and NATO could come in and help you. But Ukraine and Russia are not NATO members, and they're not following the law of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The only people who have to follow that law is NATO, and they're not following it. So they're going against their own law to help a country that's not part of NATO, which makes them the army for Ukraine, which is a war crime against Russia. And I don't care how you fucking look at it. You want to make a law and say this is the law and you got to treat people this way? Well, last time I checked, fucking, you know, like, there's human beings in Russia, you know, there's families there. Now they're like, you got to get the fuck out. Shit, I hate that. Fucking do that. What did I ever do to you guys again? Do you know me? Did I try to harm you in any way? Anyways, you guys keep remembering how powerful karma is, because it's being unleashed on you guys without you guys knowing it. And I need you guys to hate me for that to happen, so keep it up. Helps me so much. For no reason. I'm better.
Oracle 403. Highway 11 and last year you can sign that to me. I'll be on route shortly from That's 10-4, and I'm just calling EMS. Oracle 403. Just to update, the complainant is referred to Bradette, a passerby. There was no visible injuries according to the caller. All three occupants are out of the vehicle and walking around. Did she indicate amount of damage or if the highway was blocked? what type of damage to the vehicle?
For my prince to show up there on a horse. It's unusual. log into your internet. Go check all your things. What you're like now. And I've gone virtual. No more human interaction. Fucking control the algorithm. And I've been way ahead of that game, Let's see what Russia's up to today. I don't even need to go look at the news. The kids will suggest what I need to know. Everything else is irrelevant, apparently. Once upon a time, in this life, once upon a time in a story called reality, there existed these men. They're called Robert Riopel, Martin Lamba, Justin Ellery, and Miles Carr. They were pedophiles. They defended pedophiles. And they thought it would be a great idea to work hard to obtain positions of trust, to make a lot of money for themselves. So Robert Riopel said, I'll become a superior court judge. And Louise Gauthier said, well, considering my family are the criminals, I'm going to become the regional senior judge. And nobody's going to suspect I'm the biggest criminal because I'm a woman. Put me in the front. And Robert Riopel said, good idea. So then he went to be a superior court judge, and Martin became a Ontario court judge, and so did Ralph Carr. He became an Ontario court judge. Justin Ellery said, I'm going to be the fucking CAF lawyer. Okay, perfect, because my brother-in-law runs it, says Martin Lamba. And then Robert Riopel says, hey, my son's going to run our old law firm. We still have shares in that, right? Okay, go. Hey, your nephews, your sons. Richard, let's get your sons to be crown attorneys to come and work at my law office. Perfect. Hey, Ellery, how many friends do you have at the church who are pedophiles who can apprehend the kids for us? I got lots, he said. How many? And then Robert Riopel says to his law partner and his other friend, why don't you get your nephews come and work at my son's law firm? You know, we still own shares in that, remember? Okay, perfect. So then these fucking little dickheads, they're going to say, we're the crown attorneys now. We do municipal, provincial, and federal law. And we're also the lawyers for the city of Timmins, which makes it perfect because John Gauthier is the chief there. And his relative, Louise, runs the courts, and his half-brother runs the Hells Angels. So we pretty much have this criminal organization set up, eh? No, we're missing some ingredients here. What do we need? Well, so we don't get caught, we need to hire all the fucking wives of the police officers and then trap them in our crimes. So anytime somebody tries to report, we're going to make sure, LaBelle, okay, fucking make sure that, you know, certain cops come to us. Because Judge LaBelle and Maisonneuve, because Judge LaBelle, you know, he's worried. He wasn't always a judge. So he just took off where the rest of the pedophiles took over. So LaBelle says, okay, so when you guys retire, I'm going to become judge? Yes. Why? Because Ferns are fucking, you know, related to you guys. And we got Jen at the communication center. We got Justin here. We got Dickhead, Andre, at the fucking Sunwire. So now we run the internet. Perfect. What else do we need in this fucking corruption recipe? Well, we need more familial ingredients. How about we get the La Marches to go be the child protection workers, eh? And how about we get, we definitely need to make sure, you know, we have guards. No, we need somebody that's outside our family, that runs, that has power to join us. Like who? Well, the Gordons. The Gordons, they've been running the courts for 150 years, so we can't do this without them. And then Lamba says, don't worry, it was Gordon's idea, fuck. Gordon says, fuck, that's a great idea. You guys go ahead and do it, because my daddy's going to approve, my granddaddy's going to approve, we run this fucking shit show. And then Manny says, perfect. So how are we going to exchange our proceeds of crime? We're going to have charities for that or something, or meet up like for curling. And that's what we're doing. Okay, perfect. So then Carter says, so how many cop salary do we have at the Grace Bible Chapel? Many. And they're all prepared to apprehend kids at any time we want? Yes. Perfect. What else are we missing in this corruption ingredient for our organization? We definitely need jail guards. Hannah says, don't worry. I got that under the belt. And that way there, any fucking prisoner that we falsely imprison that opens up their mouth, we'll get them killed in there. Eh? Yeah. Holy fuck. We got this in the bag, guys. Nobody's ever going to suspect that we're all related to each other or how we're all connected. And that we've been friends. Really good friends for 35 years. Not like we're independent people. Nobody's going to catch on to that. We're related to each other. Nobody's going to check our family tree. Come on now. Don't worry. The Ministry of the Attorney General is funding it. Fuck, do you know how much fucking money they're making imprisoning Indigenous people around here? Holy fuck. We get $35,000 as soon as we fucking apprehend a kid. Doesn't matter what happens. That's a year's position for somebody, right? We do need summer students to fucking go plant some flowers somewhere, so how about we apprehend a kid to pay for that? And then Kazra says, don't worry. We're just going to arrange for you guys to get a flag in February at the Francophone, or a Francophone flag at the OPP. And I'm just going to lobby the government illegally through the We Foundation. And we'll get tons of money for you Francophones. You Francophones up north are going to get so much money through the Casas. Hey? And Bastarache and McGuinty and all these fucking liberals illegally lobbying, and Ethiopia says perfect, because, you know, they already gave me $4.2 million illegally while I was running for them. Norm Fever says, yeah, and I was going for the OPP fucking lawyer, and I was fucking embezzling money too. And I'm still the OPP lawyer, and I'm crook. And when Labaya needed a favor, he said, hey, Fever, Norm, I was the fucking crown attorney in a residential school matter, and I didn't fucking prosecute these people. Shaney was my fucking brother. He's my half-brother. My mother married twice. We have 18 fucking kids in my family. So most of these fucking people, they were teachers or priests, right? They're all related to us. Ask Minnie. His fucking relative was a priest. And so now we're fucking screwed, right? Because we didn't know back then we were going to get internet. Now we're getting caught, right? So we need you to cover this up. We cannot release disclosure that we fucking did press charges because we're related to these people. How about we pay you an extra $50,000 this year? Will that cut it? You got to conceal disclosure. We're going to fucking drag these fuckers in the court. Gordon says, don't worry. When the fucking lawyer for the fucking St. Anne's tries to go for anything, I'll fucking slap her with charges. We'll slap her with $35,000 in costs against the lawyer defending Indigenous people. Hey, Gordon says, holy fuck, man, this is going to be so fucking good. Let's try to see how, watch them defend themselves, eh? Like, fuck, they'd be dumb not to just give up. And Martin says, yeah, and then we get away with it, right? And then, did Chantal just fucking find out that he got paid an extra $50,000? Did she have the public accounts for every year showing that that was the only year he made an extra $50,000? We better go alter the fucking public accounts right now. Go! 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 Make it look like he always made an extra $50,000 after that, and then go pay him to shut him up. Chantal's never gonna fucking catch us in that crime, will she? He's old though, right? He was too. Bet you she's fucking happy about that. Right? When criminals are happy that people that know about their crimes have died. Her father definitely knew what the fuck happened here. Imagine that old man having to live with all these secrets everybody's having. He died there, not at peace, obviously. But she's happy he died, just in case he was going to say something. It's funny how she says she's going to go see Dennis, and all of a sudden Dennis gets a stroke. He can't talk. Maybe he was poisoned or something. And he was pissed, and he was trying to tell somebody something, and everybody was basically laughing in his face because they took away his voice. He wasn't a good guy anyways, but I'm pretty sure he wanted to get out of this. And Celine prevented it. And Sylvie and his own kids. So now we're going to pin it on the dead guy. How low can you go, bitch? Last week you were pinning it on Tricky. Now we're going to definitely say it's translevity. Everybody's going to have a different story about these scratches. And you're just going to talk about these scratches now. And the police are all okay with that. Hey? Like, 26 years later, we're going to talk about these scratches and this and that. And then the police are in on it. But this was never mentioned before. But now everybody's mentioned it, and everybody's got a different version of the story. Bullshit. And whichever cop is approving that story on the other end, that happened, they investigated both these nail marks, or they took a report about it, is lying. There's probably nothing in the police file about anything about her reporting it. Nails. And everybody else saw it, but they didn't report it either. Were they not friends with Mel? They saw Dennis with the nail marks, like Justin and Sylvie. Did they not think that was weird? Or was it just all made up? So that's you, right? Somebody that's not as strong as me? And they sure as hell weren't at risk of harm, abuse, or neglect. Just like my daughter wasn't. My daughter was in grade 5, wanted to take her life. Break?
How about this is 04 Canada. What do you think?
So when a child...
This is 04 Ontario, Canada.
04 Ontario, Canada. What the fuck do you want? It's not a fucking laughing matter anymore, dickhead. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 1 2. You going to Montreal? Where are you guys going today with your pilots? How many fucking people are you trafficking today? Try not to get shot down by lasers. So anyways, you know, there's obviously a psychopath on the other end who still thinks this is funny. And then you have the little idiots that are still laughing with him. And this most recent crime only happened after, right? I emailed the commissioner. And then they figured that they were going to throw this loser into this crime to come and do these all random things to make me look crazy and make it look like this is what I'm hearing this whole time. Well, that section of the crime only started January 3rd, 2023. So good luck with that, guys. Good luck. Good luck trying to show or portray that this other crime is the original crime. Like, these guys are so fucked in the head, man. Like, I really think, like, they're really dumb or I must have a really high IQ. Like, because it comes so easy for me to figure out what's the intention and everything these guys did deliberately to try to cover up another crime. I just have to go back in time. And there's only so many different answers, like, and there's only so many different people involved. So to try to make it look like it's random and unrelated and that people fucking that I don't know are coming here trying to kidnap my daughter and kill me because I'm crazy? Come on now. Only people who know me would say that. Remember that part. And the person who came here, it's not his fucking first rodeo. So whoever he's trying to fool into making it look like he was just pulling a joke on me is your serial killer. So you guys are really smart cops, apparently. So find me an activity. Even when Luke was... You'd be wanting to say other things than to try to fucking play games like this, right? So this is another asshole that's been paid by the group? Like, are the cops that dumb around here? They can't do simple deduction skills? Like, I would hate to see them troubleshoot a fucking mechanical problem. They would go to the most expensive problem first, right? Instead of see if it was just something simple. Like, I don't know. laughing at me? Let me write all your names.
4Alpha 062, check call.
Yeah, go ahead. Just killed the dog. Little Oppsyspy. Delivery.
10, thanks.
You guys get to read how I know you guys, eh? Hey? It sucks, eh? When the fucking criminals are watching me tell the story exactly like it is. And they're right there, eh? They're reading their own fucking, eh? They're reading their own thing there. Hey, you guys like that? Hey? You guys don't want to take my report, I'll give it somewhere else, on Facebook. Hey? Do you guys like reading exactly what I have to say about you guys? Hey? How about I read you this little fucking paragraph for your little wiretap? You could try to come and kill me if you want to, shedding light, and everybody else knows this story, right? And so do the... I was staying at the hotel with the cop passing by taking a fucking video of me like this with his fucking phone. Yeah, I got pictures of him. And then the other dickhead showing up. And then knowing I was having the smoke on the side, he shows up with this big fucking coffee cup, ready to smash me in the face with it. Remember that? Yeah, I got your license plate. I'm pretty sure it was a turkey. Because Judy Jensen sent me a picture of all your fucking fucked up family. Your father had so many fucking kids. There's like 15 of them. So obviously the cops in Pembroke, like Dylan and all that, they already knew I was there. And that all comes from Pembroke, so do they have something to protect there? Do you need me to... People in danger by being corrupt. You're going to have to learn your lesson, I guess, the hard way. Nuclear war is real. Don't forget that. It's not a fucking delusion. Your threat is real. When I say you're in a national security threat, you're in a national security threat. Why would I make shit like that up? Why would I come out of the blue and just start saying that shit? Hey? To people who hate me. Think a little bit. Why would I put myself in that fucking position? To keep repeating the same fucking thing while you guys continue to call me crazy. How long are we going to play this game of you guys playing this fucking game of trying to make me look crazy to protect a serial killer, number one, and all of you are getting paid to do this, right? Don't forget that. And do you guys know why you're doing that for this person? Do you know what's going to cost you? How many fucking dumb cops can I gather in my fucking team here? Of losers. And nobody's volunteering to be on the hero team. You'd think fucking cops are smart enough these days that they wouldn't let their coworkers commit crimes. Otherwise, they will also be implicated in the crime. Right up to the commander. So anybody who lets another colleague commit a crime while being a police officer is part of the crime and should not have a job. Now, how many of them can I gather that all knew that this fucking idiot was a serial killer and continued to protect him at all costs? How many can I count? How many fucking bikers and losers on the streets can I count that are protecting serial killers and working like slaves for them and wearing a badge and walking around like, Daddy, what do you want me to do next? Hey, to the old man. Hey, how many fucking loser fucking men can I find who don't have a brain of themselves for themselves and they need a daddy to tell them what to do? A murderer. How many can I find? Now let's add up all those people. 5. That's enough to shut down the OPP, right? When you got a criminal organization within the organization, then the entire organization is so corrupt and so filled with Nazis and pedophiles and bad people that they outnumber the good cops who are smart and woke up in their lives one day and said, I want to serve and protect people from these criminals. And risk my life every day. And they're working for nothing, right? Because they didn't find out till after they were hired that they didn't enlist to be protecting fucking murdering pedophiles. And those are the ones that lose their lives. Because they're targeted. So, how many cops do you think committed suicide when it wasn't suicide? Probably a lot of them. And how many of them committed suicide because they didn't want to deal with the fucking secret that they were being told to keep about you guys? I'm sure it had nothing to do with them dealing with the criminals. It was dealing with their bosses. We're in a war, like in a threat of nuclear war, and the OPP is just worried about trying to make me look crazy for telling them that, which is, like, to me, ridiculous, because they're already protecting a serial killer, so what more do we need to know here about the level of mentality about these men and who are, the ones who are trying to serve and protect are not put in the right positions, obviously. So how does Luke Johnson get this much protection? I wonder. Do you think maybe, he entrapped all of you because he's a fucking murderer? So what are you guys going to do with that? What? You think it's fun? Don't worry. I don't need to record what's going on outside my fucking window. Seriously. Nope. So, how is Larry going to get out of this one? Hey? Was he planning on putting me through a meat grinder, or is he going to send me to Peter Grant to put me through the wood chipper? Or what exactly? Hey? No. Luke Johnson wanted me dead and my daughter finding me. Huh? Right, Luke? He wants to really severely fucking damage my daughter. Even more than what he already has. He doesn't give a fucking shit about that kid. Right? Neither does Lee Johnson. Nope. They don't really remember too much. What? So, I don't know. Cowards. Bunch of fucking cowards. So yeah. You know, it takes strong fucking men to be police officers, but not necessarily physically strong. They gotta be mentally strong. He can fucking lift a whole bunch of weight, but if you're a fucking tool, you're no fucking good for nothing. And if you're that fucking strong, then why can't you do a simple job, a simple task? Like solving a crime. That's your job, right? So if you guys are that strong as men, why can't you do something that takes such little strength? Look at me. I could lift 300 pounds. Yeah. That's nice. But you can't throw your fucking buddy in jail. That's a weakling. That's somebody that's morally is not strong enough to be a man. And gave all his power, eh? Basically.
10-4, call that after yourself. 10-4.
My name is Brent Chikini. I weigh 210 pounds. I'm lifting 350 pounds today. I'm really strong. But morally, I'm so fucking weak because I can't put my buddy in jail and he committed a crime and I'm a police officer. So morally, you know, I gave somebody all my power. That's how weak I am. I weigh what? I don't know. I lost some weight. I don't know. Maybe 120 pounds? But I could pretty much lift 60 pounds or whatever. Carry that all fucking day long. That's half my body weight. And I'm a woman. So don't think that I can't do as much as you can. In fact, I'm probably stronger than all of you put together. as thick as her fucking mother. Janice, she's fucking getting scared of going to jail, eh? Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have a breach of a publication ban. And coming from the wife of a fucking commander. Proven intention to commit serious fucking crimes against me. Because they're Nazis. But did they know they were protecting their fucking serial killer while they were doing that? That's how proud they were of him. How's Janice gonna feel when she finds out that her husband wasn't who he said he was? Hey? Like, I hope all their fucking wheels are turning. I hope they're all looking at each other thinking, okay, we know he's a killer, but did we know he was a killer? And who did he kill? And should we be fucking scared that we're associated with Luke? Yeah, you should. I hope he doesn't owe these guys money. Because he won't be able to fucking pay you. He can't even handle all this attention with his business. He wants to crawl under a rock. Because it's getting harder and harder for him to put the attention on me. It's getting harder and harder for him to play this fucking part. Luke is not a public person. He's a public actor. But he can't keep up that act forever. And that's what he's scared of. Because now everybody's going to start looking at him. Instead of me. And then they're going to start looking at each other. And then they're going to wonder how much fucking shit they're in. Whether or not to get rid of me or not. Because remember, it's my daughter putting these guys in jail, not me. And then when Cassidy finds out how Kelly's implicated with this, then she's going to understand why she's so fucked up. Hi, Chantal, this is Commander Duggan. Yeah, sorry, we can't lay charges against judges. You're going to have to make a complaint to Judicial Council. No, this is not professional misconduct I'm complaining about here. These are crimes as defined under the Criminal Code. Hi, Chantal, this is Commander Duggan. Sorry, I can't lay charges against Sir Chamel. Oh, no? Why? Because he's my buddy. Yeah, that's not a good enough reason. Give me another one. Because I don't feel like he's committed a crime. Really? Here's the definition of breach of trust. Here's the oath of office of a Crown Attorney. Here's the Conflict of Interest Act. Here's the prosecutor's manual. Here's the criminal code. Here's the definition of spousal assault. Here's the definition of assault with a weapon. Here's the definition of criminal harassment, uttering death threats. Here's Laurie Lalonde's fucking bullshit. Here's Hawkins' bullshit. Here's Adams' concealed bullshit. Here's Larry. Here's Burton. Tell me how he fits in here. Hey? Where's his report? Here's Audra, okay, talking so kindly of Murphy's daughter. So I'm going to be repeating that in the lawsuit, right? How would I know that unless she fucking said it right at my door? So all these people thought they were going to teach me a lesson. About what? About disclosing you're protecting a fucking serial killer? You guys are real smart to have done that. That just really proves how far you guys will go for this guy. He must pay you guys pretty fucking good with something. And I hope all my hacker friends have hacked all your fucking accounts at the OPP, all your fucking cell phones, all your fucking emails, all your text messages since the crime has began. Plus, they've been pinging you every fucking 30 seconds. So we know where you all were. So keep trying to cover up your crimes, guys. Because, yeah. I remember, like, before, you know, Anonymous, sometimes, you know, when they feel that it's a really good cause, especially one that's going to, you know, promote justice. Because, you know, some people do forgive and forget. Some people forget but don't forgive. Some people forgive and forget. And some people never forget and never forgive. So it just depends what type of people you have around you. So if I was willing to forgive you guys for 3 years, you don't want to take that fucking card? Says a lot about the type of human beings you guys are and how far you will go to protect yourselves for a serial killer. I have a hard time fucking dealing with that. It's not anything you guys do to me, man. It's what you guys are doing to yourselves. You should be disgusted with yourselves. Really. These guys are sick fucking individuals. Devils. Like fucking addicts walking around looking for your fucking fentanyl for your fix there. Same fucking thing. Helpless individuals. Okay? That need to be fed by a fucking devil. Walking around trying to figure out the next way to suck some fucking blood out of me. And then that gives them a little high for a bit. Right? They laugh, they have a good time, they spread rumors about me, and then they crash. And then they got to do it again. Like a bunch of fucking bullies. And they're trying to run me out of town. And I'll keep fucking standing in the middle of them till this fucking scanner's shut. Until all you fucking pedophiles are in jail. So if you come and kill me again, better fucking luck for me to bring you all down. If you don't try to kill me, better luck that you're just going to get your serial killer put in jail. The rest of you guys might need to ask for my forgiveness. And some of you might still have to go to jail. But you're not getting away with this crime. And any further officer, like the next one that comes and tries to make mental health claims against me, like the higher up the ladder I go, the more it proves to me who the fuck is paying you. Right, Grant? I'm more than happy to pull all your fucking fiber off right out of the fucking ground, asshole. So when I say these guys are in a national security threat, you're in a national security threat. And I haven't told you why or how. But it's directly linked to all of this. And if you don't understand, then it's not meant for you. So you got through Canada Day. That's great. But don't forget, other countries know the art of war, And they know that, trying to do something on Canada Day is what you guys would expect. So of course they're not going to do that. It's when you least expect it. That's when they're going to come fuck you up right up the ass. Probably when you guys are sitting around a boardroom table trying to figure out a way to try to make me look like a fucking lunatic. And somehow they think that's going to help them get away with their crime. Just fucking weird, eh? That they have that mentality. Like I said, I could have Down syndrome and be mentally incapacitated. And you're still the criminals you are. Doesn't matter what label you give to me. The crime is not against me, it's against my daughter. And she's perfectly fine. Not perfectly fine. She'll never be fine. Because her fucking father's a psychopath. When she finds out everything she needs to know, 5,000 OPP officers are going to lose their jobs. Her ears are not adult enough to hear what she needs to hear about all of you. These guys are sick fucking individuals. Hey? Proctor, Bro, Loring, hey? A bunch of fucking pedophiles sitting there like fucking losers, listening to the scanner for fucking all their lives and worried that the devil's right on their fucking ass. Is this the day we're getting busted? Hey? That's a sorry fucking existence, eh? As they sit there snorting fucking lines and jerking off to child porn and sucking each other's dicks. Because they all live in shit fucking towns like this. And there's no fucking women who will fuck them. So they gotta fuck little kids and suck each other's dicks after they're done. Because they're sorry ass human beings. Right, Clifford? Right, Galliot? Right, Spyware? Right, Inglis? Right, Johnson? Right, Proctor? Right, Richer? Look at you fucking ugly motherfuckers. Who would want to fuck that? And that's why they gotta watch little kids take advantage of that. They get a lot of fucking power. Then they turn around and they suck each other's dicks. And it's all on the internet, guys. All your fucking connections are all there. They'll never get erased. Doesn't matter if you deleted your fucking profile. Doesn't matter, man. Okay? These guys keep forgetting. Luke Johnson is so fucking smart that he fucking got you guys all fucking entrapped in his crimes, eh? But guess what? I'm smarter than him. And Luke Johnson did something for like 35 fucking years of his life. Way before he met you guys. Way before he met me. That's gonna get him caught.
Oracle 404, Thunder Bay, confirming 1019. Thank you.
You guys know what that is?
For Alpha
That's getting all you guys caught? Doesn't matter what you do to me?
Thank you.
Hey? Are all my neighbors listening good? I hope so. I hope they're all talking about Luke Johnson. And me. Hey? Then later on they're going to say, remember that crazy bitch? Yeah, she wasn't fucking crazy after all. No. She was perfectly fucking sane. And she was super fucking smart, man. Yeah, the OPP fucking, what a fucking embarrassment. Hey? Look at all the kids they could have saved. So anyways, I'm tired of playing games, really. Like, yeah. These guys aren't even man enough to fucking admit who you are on the other end. You're all taking turns, like, and then in the midst of that, you know, somebody's taking turns on you guys. So, how many fucking pedophiles are we dealing with on the Highway Traffic Division? All of them? So I'm pretty sure that's why Serge wanted to go outside of town, right? To go make his fucking report. That's why Robert wanted to go out of town to go make his report. That's why I wanted to go out of town. That's why Beach said, you know, fuck, I've been harassed by the police ever since, you know. And I remember reading not too long ago, down south, they busted a whole bunch of fucking pedophile fucking cops. I was so fucking happy to hear that. Because these fucking cops had 25 years in the OPP. And they were pedophiles the whole fucking time they were there. They only got caught with their more recent crimes, but they're no longer OPP officers. But imagine how many kids they took advantage of. How many women. And how many of them should be reinvestigated for other serious crimes against missing and murdered Indigenous women. And then look at who were they friends with. Because one pedophile always knows another one, that always knows another one. That's how you guys all get caught. It's through your little fucking handshakes of 1 degree of separation between the 33 fucking degrees of your Freemasonry. And I don't know what you fucking Freemasons thought you guys were doing by all coming on the air that day in a formation of a fucking star, like you were doing some kind of a fucking satanic ritual of sorts. The next time you fucking devils at the Freemason fucking lodges want to fuck with Illuminati like me, think again. Because I could see right through you. You know, because some people do have an all-seeing eye and do have all-hearing ears. And that is why you guys have all been scared of me since then. A long time ago. Because these guys always thought I was cheating. Because I knew all the stuff I knew. Well, these guys have been watching me for 3 years. Do I talk to anybody? Do I leave my fucking house? Am I fucking stalking Ruth Johnson? Find me one fucking time I harassed that guy, other than just lately, to get a rise out of him. To prove that he's fucking watching me. And his blood must be boiling, that I'm writing all this publicly on Facebook now, eh? Since January? I've gone all out. And they're all fucking stalking me reading this. And they're boiling. And trying to hack me and shut me down. He's boiling. He's going to do call the cops. Accuse me of harassing him? I dare him. He's boiling. In all these years, you know, I always wondered why he wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. Well, number one, you know, he threatened me. If I didn't abort his child, that he would do everything he could to make sure Kelly got Cassidy so he could get Emily. And he accomplished that. He was a man of his word there. He followed through on his threat right to the end. And he severely abused my daughter while he was there. Because he's a fucking pedophile. That's why he should have never had kids. And now he's going to have to give his DNA. And then the cops are going to pass it through the DNA bank. And then they're going to link him to other murders. And he's shitting bricks. And I made my complaint to Crime Stoppers about Melanie in February or March of 2010. And by March 15th, Luke was on a rampage, going to all these doctors to try to put tubes in their ears, get this done, get that done, to try to take my daughter away. That was during the same fucking time, that my brother was asking for DNA. And it didn't come clear to me till 2020 that the reason why CAS and all of that entered my life is because Luke and CAS were scared fucking shitless of my complaints made to Crime Stoppers, because Luke has been hacking me all this fucking time with his brother. So they were always 2 steps ahead. And Luke even began criminally harassing my brother with hacking, him and his little group of hackers, to try to all make us look crazy, so they could keep abusing my daughter. They had to get Cassidy out of the house so they could just focus on Emily. So Luke's been hacking me this whole time. And in November of 2014, he inserted a code in my phone. You know, the phone I still have. The look on his face when he fucking inserted that SD card in my fucking phone, which he knew how to swap for an SD. And I had no memory left on my phone. He looked like he had committed fucking murder. And I've known since then that he's been hacking me and my fucking daughter. And I've just been playing along. Just like I tricked him the last fucking time. But you gotta fucking play the game for a long fucking time. You know how long I had to play the I'm Olivia fucking Moondust card? Until he was in love with me. He didn't even know who the fuck I was. I had fake fucking pictures. For a year and a half, I tricked him. Just to fucking prove how much of a fucking pedophile he was. Now, here we are. Well, I won the fucking game again, asshole. And I brought all your fucking friends down with you. Real good game. Could we play again? In another lifetime? Oh, wait. It's the end of your fucking life. So, yeah. So Luke Johnson's scared. When I made that complaint to fucking Crime Stoppers, it didn't occur to me till 2020 that the reason why all of this fucking shit happened in my life was because Luke Johnson was losing his fucking shit. Because he somehow thought I had other information other than me finding the hair in the fucking grave. And then he realized that I remembered every single fucking thing he ever said to me. Including the glasses that he used to wear, the magazines, the Puritan magazines that he had from the fucking Subway sex shop, the fucking stab mark in the middle of his fucking hand from stabbing Renee Sweeney, his size 9 fucking shoes, which is his real fucking shoe size, but he wears size 10 to trick everybody. But his climbing shoes are size 9. His foot's a size 9. And his glasses, well, he had his prescription for those glasses, but he never wore them again after. But he still, to this day, needs glasses. And, well, Luke Johnson was a drug dealer, and he was a frequent member of the Matagami Hotel, where a lot of women were forced into being strippers there. A lot of black girls. Me and Kelly went to go look at some with Richard one time, and Robin McIntyre and Charlotte. A whole bunch of us went to the Matag one time, and a whole bunch of black girls were there. They looked a lot like Melanie. They all had braids. I felt like I was in the fucking Dominican Republic. When Amy said, uh-oh, Richard wants a DNA test. Because as soon as she got pregnant, Luke said, well, if it's my kid, man, I want it aborted. And Amy said, well, no, because I tried to entrap cops here. The chances are you're not the daddy, but Luke did not want to take a chance. So he said, you go fucking hook up with Chantal's brother so I can keep a fucking eye on you, bitch. And well, he's a goatee, I'm a goatee. So, and then, well, he thought, John Gauthier would be happy with that. But everybody thought it was a good idea. They thought, oh, well, we're just doing this because we don't want our wives to find out we're fucking Amy, right? And he said, right. So then Luke hurried up and went got fired. Because it was Colleen, but he was still trying to fuck me, right? That's when he came over and tried to get me to suck his fucking dick, and I lost my shit. I wrote Colleen that letter. Hey? Yeah. Then he broke into my house, and a whole bunch of shit happened there after Amy got fucking pregnant. Because Luke was losing his mind. He became suicidal, right? I got police reports about that. Because he was so fucking scared of getting caught with other crimes. So that's when he figured, well, it's a good chance I got Amy to sleep with all these cops. Now I can entrap them, right? And I can say, hey guys, guess what? She's gonna fucking tell all your wives, man. You better start fucking committing DNA fraud here. So who was hanging around with Amy? Luke. It's Lori Galloway's car. My mom saw pictures of it. I saw pictures of it. And well, it was good because then we could monitor Amy because Amy lived right there and Luke's bus garage was right across the street from Amy's. So my brother's gone to work. Hey? Luke was getting fucking head. Now, he's getting nervous because all you fucking highway traffic division cops are going to have to give your DNA. That sucks, eh? Highway traffic division cops are going to have to give your DNA. That sucks, eh? What are you guys going to do now? You're fucking screwed, right? Are you screwed? Yeah. Because not all of these guys are innocent. And somebody's got to get dug up. Now, why Celine wouldn't want to find her daughter? She's scared of getting caught with other crimes that she committed that are unrelated to Melanie. And that's more important to her, protecting herself, than finding her daughter. And that is why I know for a fact it wouldn't matter about Melanie. And she never cared about Mel. She's like Luke. Selfish. And will do anything to protect herself for her crimes with Louis Gauthier and Robert Goulet. Than to find her daughter. Because finding her daughter would mean that the perpetrators of those crimes would come back at her for something, for some reason. Probably because they're police officers involved, right? So you got some serial killers protecting fucking pedophiles, protecting fucking other murderers. And who wins at the end of the day? Who won this thing? Hey, why would Luke do this? Why do you think Luke became the person he is? Why do you think Lee became the person he is? Did they not have a perfect family? And then the Lord applauds this good fucking show. You were fucking a crazy fucking bitch, alright. But only the Lord saw me. Apparently. If anybody else saw me or heard me, then it was a part of the fucking devil. So if you repeated anything I did or said in my fucking house, you fucking losers, then you were watching me. Because there's no way you could have repeated things that I actually did. If I did a fucking cartwheel and you repeated that I did a cartwheel, if I wear a fucking wig like Cleopatra and you fucking sent it around by text message and you talked about it, then that's what I wanted you to do. I went through great fucking lengths. I even put on tap shoes and went outside and tap danced. Fuck. Just to get you guys all fucking talking. How else am I going to track a fucking pedophile network if they don't talk and text each other? Especially during COVID. It's not like they could go visit each other, so I really thought I'd cash in on that. So throughout the whole COVID situation, you know how much fucking evidence I gathered against you motherfuckers? Holy fuck. I'm so fucking good. I'm proud of myself. These guys are fucking losers, like, you wouldn't believe. Because you were so fucking confident. That's what usually pedophiles are. Overly confident with their ability to swindle people. I'm not your ordinary victim. And, yeah, like I said, I knew when we started this game that I was going to win it, because I knew when we started it that this was all related to, you know, my mission in life. Right from the Lord. So I'm pretty sure when I realized that it was starting, I dropped every fucking thing else in my life, so I could focus on this spiritual war that you're fighting with me and that you're fighting with other countries that you've got to lose. And we're all doing it at the same time. The devil's on a big scale, on a medium scale, on a small scale, on a minuscule scale, on a microscopic scale. The devil is there. And so is God. So is good. And we're all playing it at the same time right now. This quantum game. At the same time. So whatever you guys do to me is the same thing as what you guys are doing to the world. To other countries. And what I'm doing for you guys is the same thing they're doing. And we're going to win. Our side's winning. I don't know why nobody wants to be a hero. Like, last time I checked, people want to be on the hero team. Or on the winning team. But if I have to fucking beg for you guys to join the hero team, then you're not fucking heroes after all. Like, you belong on the devil's team then. You know, because it's just there for popularity and whatever. You're not good players, that's for sure. So, you don't even know how to play hide and seek. You don't even know how to play I Spy with My Little Eye. And Jack and Jill, they went up the hill, they went and fetched a pail of water, and they fucking fell down, they rode their crown. And some people have very interesting versions of that one. Almost like they were listening in my house. Right, Kurt? So, you know, it's not like we're in Nirvana or anything, but a lot of Nirvana songs were recommended. So as soon as I read that name, I associated that this could be related. Okay. You know, everybody's trying, right? Nobody could get in my pants. That's unfortunate. Because apparently I'm a big slut. As per Luke or anybody else, As I'm creating the profiles and fucking doing all kinds of shit to play fucking head games with you guys, and they're like, look at this bitch, yo. And I'm like, there's Spearman, there's Martin, there's fucking Roby Show. Holy fuck, they're dumb. Let's keep playing. So anyways, you're happy I created these profiles, right? Because